Okay folks, welcome back to the Pokemon Extreme Dimension Gale of Darkness. I just made up what the XD stands for, but I think that sounds pretty accurate given Pokemon's track record. We're back playing some more of this and it's going to be great, but also Pokemon Snap just got a sequel announced and that's pretty fucking hype. Pretty fucking hype. Why is the game just crashed? Okay, welcome back to Pokemon Xylophone Dysphoria Gale of Darkness, and I still don't know what the XD stands for, but I'm still going to keep making it up. This time we're going to get playing because I don't want the game to crash on me again, but this is a man with a camera, and what does he have to say? I think it's because I mentioned like an upcoming Pokemon game that might completely outshadow this one, and this game just didn't like me doing that. I think that was probably what happened. Man, is she slow? Oh, that's rude. How long is she going to keep me waiting? Grrr. I'm supposed to be out here covering a story with our oldest veteran reporter, but she takes forever getting ready every time. The day will be done at this, right? Why are you covering a report in your own headquarters? That carpet looks like it's moving when you walk through it, and it's upsetting. Dear, can't you see that the lady's getting ready? Please don't come any closer. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to go near you. I'm trying to steal your shit. Fine, be that way. Assume that's the oldest veteran reporter that we're talking about. Or is it this one? Oh, this isn't going well. I have to go on the air soon, but my candy still hasn't come back. I don't know what that means. I think it might be a sex toy. Oh, mommy. I get it. This is the random girl we picked up as her daughter. Everything makes sense now. Candy sweetheart, mommy. Oh, am I glad to see you? I was worried about you. You just seemed to disappear. I'm sorry, mommy. I went to go to the room and couldn't find it. That guy brought me here. Oh my, how very kind of you. Thank you. Pretty cool like that. What's my reward? Do I get a reward? Is that it? Is that the entirety of that segment? Are we done? Are we done here? Sincerely thank you. As a small token of my appreciation, it's a sooth bell. Candy has to go into the studio to tape a music program. I'm sure it will be aired soon. When it is, I hope you'll tune in and see her sing. She's a singer, is she? When I was lost, I felt really lonesome, Mummy. I'm so glad we found you, Mummy. Thank you too. Can't say the word mummy anymore. I wouldn't say it's lost all meaning. It's just getting to the point where I feel like I'm possibly recording some sort of porn right now. Some sort of porn or other. I'm gonna give this to Shroomish though, because I'm hoping it will make it become a friendly boy quicker. That might be how that goes. It also might not be. Only one way to find out, I suppose. Looks like we need to heal as well. So, how convenient that this machine is waiting right here for me for such an application. What is this room? Oh really? Hey, we can't have you wandering around here, it's not safe. Come on, out you go. No freebies for Joe today. This is where we keep sets and props. We can't have you getting hurt here, so out you go, alright? Okay, I guess I have to wait for something to happen, for everyone to leave so I can go ahead and do some looting. Keeping information as data is fine, but I'm also like keeping it in printed form on paper. You see, I enjoy the feel of paper as I flip through the pages. You're not the first old man in this game to enjoy the feel of some smooth white substances. Hello, I've been told by Net to not allow anyone through. He's working right now. You came from the Pokemon HQ lab, but I still can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Detro, do we have a visitor? Oh, Net, this person here says he's come calling from the Pokemon HQ lab. Oh yes, I was expecting him. Please show him through. Oh, sure thing. I'll let him through. Now please, Net's waiting for you inside. Was any of that necessary? Honestly? I don't want to be that dude, but like, the door could have just not been guarded and I could have just walked in. That could have been how this went down. Hello, I've been expecting you. You're Pokemon, right? I'm Net. And this is Bit. He's my friend and invaluable partner. Whatever that means. Pleased to meet you. We heard from Professor Crane. Sounds like you pulled off a daring rescue. Yes, Bit, but now's not the time to waste chatting. Let's see the data Professor Crane talked about. Pokemon handed the data to Net. I've deciphered something similar to this before. It brings back memories. Okay, I think it's going to take some time for me to check the contents of this data ROM. Can you wait while I do that? Hey Net, how's this for an idea? Our news team should be out visiting Duking at one of the Pokespots to file a story about wild Pokemon, but since he's got free time, why not have him go visit Duking as well? Hey, that's good. Good suggestion, Bit. Are you interested in wild Pokemon? It wouldn't hurt to take a look, you know. Oh yes, may I have your PDA number? I'll contact you as soon as I find anything out. You gave your number to Net. Thank you, I'll try to decipher this as quickly as possible. By the way, Bit, where's our news team? I think they said at the Rock Pokespot. I think this Pokespot was the destination. Okay, Pokemon, why don't you go to the Pokespot and wait for me to call? Who knows, you may see some wild Pokemon. What if I don't want to? Why am I just doing your bidding? Why does it have to be this way? Do I not get any say over what I do with my free time? I could like have gone for a nice spa treatment or something while you were, you know, deciphering the data. I don't need to be kept busy all the time, you know, contrary to popular belief. I'm my own person with my own thoughts and my own goals. And I still clench up every time I ride an elevator in this fucking game. I do have to ride another one, don't I? I'm not on the ground floor yet. God damn it. Oh boy. Come on, don't crash. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Awesome. Beyond awesome, in fact. I would even go so far as to call it awesome sauce, as the kids say. What the fuck do I get? Oh, there's the exit, okay. I got a bit confused for a second there. I couldn't see the obvious way out of this scenario, but it's all become clear. As things tend to with time. Oh, it's these fellas again, the rowdy bunch. Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear you. If we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient and come looking after us for us himself. Hehehe, we're okay on that score. I went and snuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking the radar, so we'll always be ready for him when he blows his top. I have to hand it to you, Folly. Way to go. Huh? Trudley, it looks like we've got an email. Yeah, is it the boss? Let me see, you two come back here now, it says. Oh gosh darn it all. Yeah, that's how bad boys really talk right there. He sounds like he's fuming. He might dock us dinner again. We better scoot back. Fuck. Starving children to make them work for you. It's like some fucking Dickensian shit, this. Ch! That anime noise right there. You know, that noise that no one ever makes in real life, but they make all the time in anime. Ch! Well, so much for this radar. It's not much use if the boss is going to page us by email. Oh man, why do our lives have to be this tragic? Good question. It's genuinely upsetting to see. I'm gonna do a quick save because I'm a little bit paranoid. A little bit paranoid about losing data in this game, and I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. Right, I think it's time we check out the Colosseum. I know that's not where we were told to go, but I am a rebel like that. And, you know, that's it. That's it, I'm a rebel. Respect me and my rebellious ways. Hello, this is the Pirate Colosseum. I would love to enter. Will you enter? Excellent. You'll be entering with the Pokemon in your party. Hang on. Hold up, actually. Just a second. No, stop. Stop. I don't actually want to open with Shroomish. I'd rather have... If this is actually going to be a challenge, I'd rather have someone strong on the front lines, you know? Okay, now we'll go. Yes. I'll show you in. I hope you try hard to win your challenge. Oh, I'll try hard, alright. You won't believe how hard I'll try. Number 4 may surprise you. Oh, look at this. Look at the crowd I've drawn. I love in Pokemon how many people show up just to watch, like, local boy battle no-name girl in fucking Pokemon level 10 combat. I'm the first in line. I'll leave you tingling with a shock, says Chaser Razilla. Assuming that means she's gonna drop a lightning type on me. Fuck, it's a Pikachu. Let me pitch you something. Pokemon Snap Remake is going to be the best game of whatever year it releases, probably 2021. I wouldn't imagine it this year, considering it's only been announced now. Yeah, you thought I wasn't going to talk about Pokémon Snap after that one immediate incident that kind of interrupted my flow for a minute, but guess what? I am going to do that. Pokémon Snap is a fucking great game, right? Like, theoretically it's a rail shooter. For people who haven't played it, theoretically it's a rail shooter, but it like completely turns the concept of it on its head, and instead of shooting things you're taking pictures, and it's great. It's a first person shooter game basically, but it's like genuinely like it's something new and fresh, and it was really cool at the time, and I had a super cool time with it, and I actually replayed it a couple of years ago and it was a really fun time still. The biggest problem with it is that it only takes about 90 minutes to play through the entire game start to finish, which is fine. That's fine by, you know, the Nintendo 64 era standards, and is even fine by today's standards. But I can't see it being a $60 game if it sticks to that. You know what I mean? I think in today's game length is everything sort of market that we have, where games literally sell themselves as being a 120-hour experience or whatever, yeah. I think based on that, I can't see them asking a full whack for it. So it's either going to be a budget game, they're either going to sell it for $20 and make it, you know, make it cheaply and not market it particularly heavily, or they're going to do something completely different with the formula, which would possibly also be upsetting. I don't know. It depends what they do. Like, I can half see Nintendo pulling fucking what's the word? Breath of the Wild. Pulling a Breath of the Wild on us, turning it into a big flashy open world game, which no one asked for, but I mean, I'm sure people will enjoy. Where you're like, it's almost like a sort of hunt thing, where you have to like sort of almost Monster Hunter type mechanics to lure enemies out and stuff. And fucking hell, that hit hard. And yeah, it becomes like this big open world adventure rather than the more refined on rails system that we had back on the original Pokémon Snap. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna play it. But either way, it sounds kind of worrying. Either one of my pitches there is less than great. But I honestly don't know. I mean, it's hard to judge these things until we actually see them, isn't it? So I think personally I prefer the first of those two options, where they keep it to its core mechanics. Obviously, maybe now that we have a roster of 800 odd fucking Pokemon instead of the original 150, they could obviously make a bigger game than the original Pokemon Snap, and I'm sure the technology would allow them to make a bigger game more easily. Plus, they have all the models pre-made, right, from the latest games. So, like, I don't know. It's an interesting one. And I do look forward to seeing what they do with it, and I'm sure I will enjoy it purely through nostalgia, if not anything else. But now, let's talk about this fight that we're having right now, which isn't going quite as swimmingly as I'd hoped. I mean, Vaporeon is getting absolutely murdered by these repeated fucking lucky 5-hit Fury swipes. Leia's paralysed. Night Terror took a fucking beating from that super powerful Powder Snow. And this is only the first fight. And I know I have to win multiple in a row. I don't know if I can use items. I hope I can use items, because otherwise I might be struggling here. Oh, you. What's up next then? God, was it 5 battles I had to win in a row or 3? Because 3 I think I can handle. 5 might put me in a predicament. It's a manly sailor man, look at him. Foo foo foo, check him out. My Pokemon form a golden trio. Alright, Monar. Has he got tattooed knuckles? That's pretty hardcore. Yeah, he's got good tattooed on his knuckles. That's awesome. I don't know what he's got on the other ones. You gotta have something matching on the other hands, right? Like bad with an exclamation mark. Right, okay, so it's fair to assume his third is going to be a Cyndaquil. Alright, my Pokemon appear to have been healed between battles, so that makes this whole sort of gauntlet a bit less intimidating. What makes it a bit more intimidating though is that my controller just stopped working. There we go. Got it going again now. I don't know what that was about. I clicked back into the window. Apparently it decided to alt-tab itself or something. I don't know. Right now though, are we looking at a good matchup? I think both of those are going to super effectively hit Ninetera, so we're going to have to swap him out. Might drop a Poison Fang on the Chikorita and swap. Seems like a plan. Chunketta's probably my best switch in here. Just because I'm getting healed between battles doesn't mean I can't take this seriously, you know. Need to be smart about this. Oh, did you hear the crowd reaction to Chunketta coming out? That was cool. That Chikorita has Ingrain. And that Totodile has Water Pulse. I don't think either of these are moves they learn in the old fucking Game Boy game, so. Oh, interesting. What a turn of events. I'm gonna divide the labour here in the hopes of getting Paralyze or a Flinch, or both. Could have finished the Chikorita off, but I think this was probably the smarter move overall. Come on, Paralyze. Come on, I think you want something. Nah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, we can't win them all. Fucking hell, that hit hard. Was that not very effective? Is that not how water moves hit lightning types? I don't know. I always call them lightning types, they're technically electric types, but I feel lightning makes more sense. It's just manlier, right? You don't have like gods of electricity, because electricity is a boring human invention, whereas lightning is the powerful wrath of the heavens. Chunketta hitting the big 20 there. One more and he can legally drink. There's the Cyndaquil. What a surprise that was. Come on. Yes. Good. Excellent. Good turn. Good turn all round. Everyone exceeded expectations. I think in the interest of experience sharing there, I'm going to swip Ninetera back in. That was the wrong switch. I meant to keep layer out. Oh boy, I'm not very good at this, am I? Big super effective. And yeah, we'll bring Ninetera in, who should resist any fire attacks coming his way. Honestly, I'm an expert Pokemon master, boy. I'm great at this. You can pretend I'm not all you like, but you'd be wrong. Means nothing. Nothing. Is Rock super effective against fire? Or is it just ground? I don't remember. Let's find out. This is a good time for testing. It's a 2-on-1 sort of setup. Come on. Give me some answers. Yes it is. Okay, cool. I'll remember that. I'll lock that one away in the back of my brain for future use. Good job, Leia. And to learn Roar. I do rate Roar. I think it's very useful in removing immediate threats. Do I drop Heal Bell because I have like a fucking million other people who have Heal Bell? Aurora's a super useful move in double battles, especially when you get shit like spikes and stealth rocks and other opening hazards. And this game is entirely double battles. Heal Bell's nice, but yeah, I don't think literally every member of my team needs to be able to remove status effects. We'll swap for Raw. Hooray! Right, 2 battles down. 2 battles down, and I only ran out of things to talk about with Pokémon Snap, like, after the first battle. What else is there to talk about lately? Is there anything? I don't really follow like YouTube drama or anything like that, so I can't really talk about what's going on the platform at the moment. You're aiming to beat me? That's not about to happen. Okay, cool. I mean, I follow video games. So I think I did a video on the System Shock 1 remake a while ago, and how I wasn't massively sold on it, mostly because it's pretty archaic. I think that's like got a release date announced now. I saw a new trailer for it or something a bit ago. So that's coming soon. I don't know if I'm even going to bother picking it up, honestly. I think the second System Shock was a massive upgrade over the first one. Is Dark good against Ghost? Shall we find out? I know who's weak against Dark and shouldn't be in this battle right now, though. Let's bring Vaporeon out. Vaporeon's pretty much an all-round seasoned vet at this point. He can do the work. Not quite a one-shot, but I will happily take it. Cough it. That steals an item, right? Yeah, I don't think I've got an item, so that did nothing. I think that's how that works. It's like Thief, but not Thief. It's like a new alternate Thief that they added in, presumably in Generation 3, considering that's when this game takes place. And now I'm very like intimately, painfully over-familiar with the first 2 generations. And then 3 I know pretty well, and then after that it all becomes a bit of a blur. Like I've only played through most of the other gens once each, you know. But yeah, Jesus Christ, my childhood, it was just Pokemon Red and Blue, and then Pokemon Gold and Silver. They were 90% of what I did with my life. That and Robo-Pit, obviously. If you don't know what Robo-Pit is, welcome to this channel. Sometimes I talk about this really old game called Robo-Pit, and I sort of tongue-in-cheek pretend that it's the best game ever of all time, when really I honestly do acknowledge that it is mostly just my nostalgia that makes it appreciated so highly, but nevertheless I do still consider it to be a pretty solid game that got massively overlooked back in the mid-90s when it released. So there, you're caught up to speed now. I think that's the sort of game that we don't see enough of. I was hoping to get a sort of vaguely similar vibe from that Test Tube Titans that I played the other day. Games where you like fighting games almost, combat games of a sort, where you like create your own fighter and have like full control over that fighter. I mean, I know obviously Soul Calibur you can like give your fighter a moveset out of a few pre-selected movesets. That's cool. I'm a big fan of Soul Calibur. But like the ones that always stick out in my mind as being really good for that, you know, aside from robot building games like Robo-Pit, and then the Robot Wars game on PS2, which was really good as well, is the SmackDown games, the wrestling games. I mean, there's just something really cool about just having full control over everything your character can do. You know, obviously, you pick from a list, you don't make this shit up from scratch, but, you know, it's nice to have that degree of customizability, which you just don't have with most fighting games. And I get why, because most of them are catering to the hardcore crowd and they want to have perfect balance and everything, and certain combinations of moves could make a certain custom characters be completely absurdly broken. But it's just a shame that there isn't more games that allow you to do that sort of thing. I guess Smash Bros sort of sent a fig leaf in that direction with the Mii fighters, where you can select from a few moves. But I think if there was a true like create a fighter thing in Smash Bros, that would be super cool. Brewer, you've beaten me, alright. I sure did. I didn't even really acknowledge that I did it either. It just sort of, I was just selecting moves until there was nothing to select moves at anymore. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was 3 or 5 matches. Turns out it was 4 matches. I guess I was super wrong on all accounts. That's me in a nutshell right there. Oh, it's a yellow version of the first girl. Jupex. You win the title if you can beat me. Bring it on. Alright. Let's do it then. Honestly, none of the other challenges have been that threatening so far, and I probably could have beaten all 3 without feeling in between. But we'll see if that changes with the arrival of the Plusle Snubble combination. Quite a fearsome duo if I ever saw one. Obviously, crippling their attack with that Intimidate is good, but they are doing the same right back at me. I'm wondering if that's a big enough deal for me to switch. It's not a big enough deal for me to switch out at all, is it? Not even slightly. Let's beat the shit out of that Plusle real quick. Helping Hand, that's a move that does something. I never really worked out what. I assume it like powers up the other Pokemon's move, the one you use it on. But I don't know how exactly. I don't know the ins and outs of how that works. Whatever, it missed. So they both wasted their turn, didn't they? Good job, nerds. Go for another Mud Slap on the Plusle. Hopefully, a combo of Mud Slap and Dig will be enough to finish it off. Oh, what a mighty beast I'm facing. Okay, didn't even need the Mud Slap. I guess the Mud Slap goes into whatever gets swapped into. Or does it just go into the Snubble? I can't remember how this game works. Once again, double battles didn't really exist in the first 2 gens. See, I was under the impression those 2, Plusle and Minun, had like abilities that buffed them if you sent them both out together. And they like passively buffed each other if you had them both on the field at the same time. So why? I guess if I'd killed the Snubble first, she would have then sent out the Minun and I would have been in trouble, but I guess I luckily picked the right target. We'll call that strategy. Metronome, that could be threatening. What are you pulling out? Dragon Dance, that is a decent move right there. Shame you won't live to enjoy it. 2 accuracy drops, that thing's less than useless now, but the Dig will finish it off next turn. Anyway, full counter dude. Epic. Yeah, I'm just going to keep using Night Terror as a reduction lowerer for now. I think that's doing some work. Yeah, we can do more damage with Psybeam or whatever, but Mud Slap's just such a fucking useful weapon. Useful weapon in my arsenal. I kinda thought that would go. I guess Minun's tankier than Plusle. Thought it would be dealt with at this point. Oh, that doesn't look like it's missing. That did some okay damage. We'll consider that a threat. Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna stop fucking up the Snubble. We'll see if we can finish the Minun with a Psybeam. I'm hoping so, because the attack... The reason he's doing so little damage with Mud Slap is because the attack lowered. But Psybeam is a special attack, so hopefully that will do enough work. No, it didn't. Okay, I stand corrected. Dang. That was lucky that that missed. That probably would have been the end of old Leia. Yeah, okay, both attacks this time. I'm gonna go into the snubble. Yeah, I didn't think that would finish it, and I think it's the bigger threat at the moment, so... I can be a sensible boy at times. I can put this old brain to use. Right. Just for safety's sake, let's swap into... You know what? Shroomish. We'll swap into Shroomish. Nothing to do with the fact that I want to leech some experience. Or Shadow, go away, power. I don't even know what to call that. Open heart surgery. Oh, one of my dogs is scared. This is where we all collectively hold our breaths to see if the video gets interrupted by another wave of obnoxious barking. What's up, Floyd? What's your issue, dog? Eh? What's your issue? Oh, he's gone to the door. He's having a sniff. There's some sniffing going on. Settle down, dude. There it is. There it is. There's the noise. I warned you in advance this time, at least, right? It didn't get to my usual jump scare heights that I get from this animal. Well, you're good. You've won the title. I guess I have. Is that like winning a gym? Have I won a gym badge? What does this mean for me? What do I get from this? Congratulations for winning your challenge. What a marvellous run of battles. Here is your prize money of $3,040. That's a very strange number. And there's another prize. We also present you with this TM31. That's more like it. What is that? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for me? I say as I grab my dog by the scruff of his neck. Shake him violently. Yes, I am a monster. I thoroughly beat my canines on a regular basis. They deserve it. They're horrible. We look forward to your next challenge. What was my TM? 3,040. It really feels like the prize money was meant to be 3,000, and then like some like I don't know, promoter or something was like, you know what, we'll give you another $40 for the prize pool if you show our logo on screen for half a second. Seems like such a random like extra bit of Brick Break. Brick Break's a move. Destroys light screen and reflect, and is fairly powerful, and is a fighting move, which I don't think any of my dudes have for it at present. However, Chunketta's the only one who can learn it, and I'm not even certain Chunketta will still be on the team next time I find a more interesting dude to add. So I guess we'll hold on to that for now, just as we're holding on to Bullet Seed forever. This is the plan. We don't use things here, we store things. We store things forever. Now where was I meant to be going? Like to another zone entirely, right? Our good friend the data processor was like, hey, you should go to this place because I said so. And I was like, yes sir. Of course sir. Anything you say sir. Where was the Poke Center in this place? I've kind of lost it. I thought this was the Poke Center by the big hologram Pokeball, but I guess there were little healing stations everywhere, but I just didn't use them because I suck. Do I even need it? Did I get healed after that fight? I got healed. Okay. I don't actually need it. Cool. In that case, off we go to a brand new zone for a brand new adventure. I, for one, can't wait. Can you? I'm not sure how wild fights will play out in this game, but it's going to be a joy to find out, I think. I'm pretty certain he just rode through a rock. I'm pretty certain he just went straight through a rock in that cutscene. Hello, people. That's what we are. It's time for Pofty's... Pofty. These names just get more and more ridiculous. Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today we're visiting Duking and Try that again. Today we're visiting Juking, the discoverer of Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Oh. He's wearing 2 hats. Juking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon in Pyrite. Juking, so this is the Pokespot that you discovered. Hello, Juking here. Yes, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years I toiled, snatching sleep only grudgingly to find this Pokespot. 15 years? Is that true? It's only down the road from town. Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Pofty. I don't have a normal name like Betty. It's Pofty. How can you forget that? Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate? Like this one person who stood here staring at us. Oh, you there? Yes, you kid. You'll be perfect. Come over here, mate. I say one person. There's clearly someone else just off screen casting an ominous shadow in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Can't wait to find out who that is. Oh, it's the cameraman. Yep, just me. Just me and the reporters. Awesome. Can I leave? I don't feel comfortable in this scenario. Oh. Shroomish can now be purified. Awesome. Tell you what, I'll be right back. Oh wait, mate, not over there. I need you over this way between me and Betty, right? Pofty. Oh, wait, mate, not over there. I'm not caught in a loop, am I? Am I caught in a loop? No, I thought I was caught in a loop. It looped. I was worried. I'm gonna save. Oh, that didn't save. That did. There we go. I'd quite like to go purify Shroomish, but I guess I have to do this man's bidding now. Alright, my friend, let me show you how to attract wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. First, and above all else, you need these Juking brand Pokesnacks. First, I'll give you some. Here's 10 of these Pokesnacks. Eat my suspicious food, friend. Alright, lay those Pokesnacks on that plate there. Go on now. All of them? Alright. Very good, mate. That's how you do it. When you've laid out the Pokesnacks, leave the area. Eventually a wild Pokemon will come along, just you wait. The more Pokesnacks you lay out, the longer a Pokemon will stay to eat, making it that much easier to catch. This is also important. My specially made spot monitor. This, I'm sure you'll agree, is truly something awesome. My goodness, you developed this device yourself? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Poffin. By the way, Juking, can you tell us what a spot monitor is? I'm glad you asked me that. My spot monitor is a dandy. Sure is. It lets me know what happens at any Pokespot wherever you are. Here, my friend, as my thanks for you hearing me out patiently, I'll make a gift of this too. Spot it in your PDA, that's all you need to make it work. Simple. I got a spot monitor. Oh, that was a neat little animation. Probably never going to remember to use that. Alright, now you're set. Now when a wild Pokemon appears at any Pokespot, your spot monitor will respond and alert you. I found 3 Pokespots in all. There's one to the west of this one here. That's right, around there. I like how this is like a news article and he takes time to pull out a map and show some random kid. You want to go here? Yeah, don't worry about the cameras, it's fine. Just give you directions to the nearest fucking McDonald's. Use these Pokespots and catch yourself some wild Pokemon. Give it a try, mate. Alright, can I leave now? Is it okay if I leave now? Can I go? Am I free? Good, okay. I want to go purify my Shroomish. Which isn't a euphemism. You know, mentioning McDonald's a second ago, I have been absolutely craving Mocha Frappe. The Mocha Frappes they do in McDonald's are just fucking incredible. And pretty much the only reason I go there, because I don't really rate their food particularly. But, like, the restaurant's opened up again on Monday, 2 days ago now. And ever since it's been opened, I've been thinking I might just have to go. I'm super worried because there's been reports of like hour-long queues just to get a fucking burger from McDonald's, and As much as I love the frappes, I don't think I would commit to that. I don't know how anyone could commit to that. Like, McDonald's is fucking garbage food, and if that's what you're doing, then I don't know. I don't know what words to give you right now as punishment for the direction you've allowed your life to go, but just don't do that, yeah? Let's purify the shroomish. You will be pure, you will be clean. It opened the door to its heart. Shroomish regained the move False Swipe. Shroomish regained the move Refresh. Shroomish was elevated to level 16. Is that it? I guess I need to give a nickname to Shroomish. I don't know what though. Mushroom. Mushroom the mushroom. I'm sorry, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I'm not exactly on my A game when it comes to wit today. And let's face it, my A game when it comes to wit is most people's D game anyway, so yeah, we're going with that. We're going with that. His name is Mushroom. The mushroom. It doesn't even sound the same. It's not even remotely similar. I was going to go with something like really, really sort of childish. Something really mature. And make reference to the fact that he looks like a bellend. But I think I managed to rise above that ever so slightly. And go with an equally stupid, less funny, but at least slightly more mature name. You can't deny that I managed to fight off my inner 13-year-old there. Oh, this place is nice. I don't think I've got anything to put on the plate though. Oh, hello. You're just following me now, huh? Oh, it's you. You're that lad who helped us out on the news show. Thanks much, mate. I'm surprised you came out to a place like this. It must mean you're seriously interested in wild Pokémon. That's marvellous. It makes it all worthwhile, my teaching you, I mean. So, you fine upstanding lad, lover of wild Pokémon, I have some information that you'll find to be special. But my friend, I also have a favour to ask. That's a fair deal, right? No. Oh, now don't be that way. I need your help on this. I got some special information for you in return. You're being super vague. You're asking me to commit without telling me what you want or what you'll give me as a reward. Like, why would anyone ever say yes to that? But fine, yes, because video games. Yeehaw, thank you kindly. You see, there are several Pokemon that hardly ever show up at Pokespots. Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. I'm having a rotten time of it trying to catch those three. If you were to catch them, I'd gladly trade you some of my Pokemon, mate. I'm counting on you, mate. I've got to be on my way now. Honestly, if I got any of those, I'd probably use them because they're all pretty cool. Whoops, mustn't forget, I promised to give you some special information, didn't I? Yes, you fucking did. If you go way off to the northeast, there's a Pokespot that's hard to find since it's inside a cave. That's my favourite Pokespot. You've got to go see it. Well, I guess I should be going on my way. Really pleasure chatting with you again, mate. I'll be heading back to Pyrite. Come visit whenever you'd like. Let's meet again, mate. Adios. Adios. I guarantee we will meet again as well. Like, immediately when I go to the next place you told me to go. I'll be very surprised if you don't show up there. Oh no, it's these buddies. It's these friends. It's these fellas. What do you figure the boss is going to do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put down roots somewhere. Wow, these guys are getting pretty deep here. Don't whine too much. You know what the boss always says. He'll get Team Mirror B one day. And we'll own all the Pokemon in the world. Sure. You really think we could pull off something like... Tell you what, I can pull off something like saving. leaving this cliffhanger for next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me all this time. It's been real swell here. Nice that we've established this little friendship bond here, and you can listen to me drone on about nothing for so long. For more of that, tune in next time. It'll be great. Great, I say. Real great. Bye.